sometimes, you know what? You do paintings and they are horrible. Like this one, I don't love it. So in this episode, we're gonna change it from a vertical painting to a horizontal one. So let's get started. Bye. So here we go. I'm not in love with this painting, and I'm going to make it going from a vertical painting to horizontal. So instead of going from the top here all the way down to that, I'm going to make it go from the top there to all the way down there. So the first thing you need to do for me is cover up a lot of the drips that I made. So on this side, so I'm putting some white on and we're going to go over it. So I've covered up a lot of the painting with some white just to sort of change the look of it. I will go over it a lot more in detail, but right now just to kind of get an idea of where I want the main colors to be. I'm also going to add right now some green right directly to the canvas. A lot of times I'll just go based on my feeling of the day. The green, it's kind of like an army green that I'm adding. Sounds like farts, but I'm not farting, I swear. I'm just going to add this light green. This one is a permanent green light. And I've added that one to the army green, and the name of that is Terra Vert.
I'll dig his stuff out and I'll send it over.
So I'm taking the green and I'm bringing it all the way from this kind of corner down in kind of a line, like sort of some sweeping leaves, just with the paintbrush, just to add a little bit of greenery. This is just the beginning of the changes that I'm making to this painting. So now I'm going to put directly on the canvas crimson and cadmium red. I'm just going to squish it on various sections just to go over certain areas. I want mainly the red flowers on this section. There we go. And now I'm going to take the crimson and put it sort of directly close by the red that I just put in. So it's kind of got both reds. It's hard to see how different they are, but they are quite different. And now what I'll do is I'll take the reds that I put directly on the canvas and mix them sort of all together. Even if it blends in with the reds, that's totally fine. Sorry, the greens I meant. Just in sort of kind of flower shapes, just with sort of circles. I'm going to take a bit of that green and add it right into the red. It's actually makes quite a beautiful color. I'm going to take some of that green and I put in some of the reds and just mix it around. So I'm going to take now the rose pink right here, And I'm going to put, it's more reddies here. So I'm gonna go and walk over on this side of the painting. And right at the top here, I'm just gonna put some rose pink. And I'm going to take a little bit of the red from one of the flowers that I had and just kind of mix it around. Can you see how pretty that is? It's hard to see probably from the camera angle, but it is beautiful. And at the end of this, I'll show you what it looks like all blended together. Now with some of the whites that I use parchment just to give it a little bit more dimension in the white, and that really adds some nice color as well to sort of take away from the background. So you can just sort of play around with adding a little parchment color to your white flowers. Now there's a color by Liquid Text Basics, and it's called Alizarin Crimson, and it's just such a wonderful color. It is kind of like a dark, reddy, I don't know, it reminds me, if love was going to be a color, it would be this crimson for sure. Now I'm going to take the white again. It's hard to see because I know I'm off the screen a little bit. Let me go here, and I'm just covering up all the drip areas that were on the painting previously. And like I've done before, I take a lot of the water from this spongy brush and I just sort of go around like that, and I squish it all around. And when this dries, it'll be just gorgeous. So I'm just gonna grab some more water. And then right here, just grab a little bit of the white paint or red, and then have it go down the side. It's all about you experimenting and having a really good time painting. And I can't stress that enough, that you've got to enjoy the process and just let yourself go and have a good time. So when you're I'm close to the end of this painting. Oh, I got some little black dried paint. I take the black and I'll just put a little on a brush like that. And then I'll go around to sort of certain areas and I'll draw in some details, some maybe on the leaves, just to add a little bit added dimension to these beautiful florals. And even some to the red, some to the inside of the red, so it looks like the center of the flower, but that'll give it a little bit more dimension. Now sometimes what I do is I draw on the canvas. So I'm going to do that, and I've got a black acrylic marker. First I'm going to put my initials, EC, on there, and then I just kind of go by feel on where I want to put some cool outlines of where I think, you know, the petals might be. Some on the red. Some on this white one. Kind of draw the sort of outline, and it gives people they kind of can visualize a flower when you do that as well. And some on this one, around the leaf. And then I'll finish this off and I will take a photo for you to show you the finished product. See you soon. Bye. If you've enjoyed this video and some of my hacks, please subscribe to my channel. I would love your comments and any feedback you have for me. I'm still learning and can't wait to hear from you. Bye.